Thank you for staying with us on Health Matters. I'm Dr. Mark Castellaw. We have such an exciting and hope-filled show today about healing and prayer. The combination of medicine and faith is something that's so powerful. And a great example of that is our next guest, Miss Gloria Gates. Thank you for joining us, Miss Gloria.
Thank you, sir.
You're not nervous, right?
Yes, sir, I am.
Okay, don't be nervous.
Thank you.
Well, Miss Gates is a patient of mine that in 2007, she came into the office and she had developed a tremor on her left side, and she was having speech difficulties. So at that point, we did a neurologic evaluation of Miss Gates, and unfortunately, we found a brain tumor. And then from there, we referred her on to neurosurgery. And Miss Gates, tell us what happened next.
Well, within the week, I was in surgery, and it was a tumor, I think the size of a walnut, is what the doctor said. And he took just a small part of it, a little biopsy of it. And
so you could not remove it all at that time?
No, sir. He didn't want to do that because he said it would hurt me. And so then he said, we're just going to wait and let's get the results. And he sent it off to 2 other places besides, and he was not happy with what he saw because when he got in my head, he said it was different from what he had seen on all the CAT scans and the MRIs. And I had prayed with all my heart, that Lord just, let me have peace about this, and he did. And then I said, if you could change it, if you could just change it. I know it's a tumor, but just change it. And I had friends all over, all my friends at school, my teacher friends and people in their families, and then of course my family, Bellevue family, everyone was praying for me, and he changed it.
Well, you had the biopsy done. They couldn't remove all the tumor because it would, like you said, cause further damage.
Yes, sir.
And so there was a period of time where he sent the path reports off, and you're just waiting. Mm-hmm. And during this time, you're waiting and praying at the same time, because there's really, at this point, there was nothing else medically that could be done for you. And so you and your family were praying.
Right.
And then when the path results came back, it did confirm that you had a tumor. But then what happened?
Well, then the reports that came back said that it had changed. It was no longer what it was. And the doctor was absolutely amazed, and we watched it because I had to go back in for one MRI after the other, usually about a month apart. And as we watched it, it was shrinking. And
so every time you got a CAT scan, MRI,
mm-hmm.
it was getting smaller and smaller.
Yes, sir.
And like we said earlier, there was no medical intervention here. All it was
Yes,
was just the biopsy that was done. But during this time, everyone is praying for you.
That's right. I received nothing. I didn't go anywhere for any chemo or anything like that, and it was just a matter of prayer. And it was just amazing. And my surgeon was amazed that, in fact, the last time he did an MRI, he called it angel dust. He said that's all it is. It's gone.
He called it angel dust.
Angel dust, yes, sir.
So the last MRI that you had, how many years ago?
2.
2 years ago, and has he pretty much released you now?
Yes, sir. Uh-huh.
So what was there is gone.
Yes, sir.
And what do you attribute to that?
Oh, God's beautiful, wonderful, precious hand on my life. I just ask him, Lord, if I'm going to have this, I just want to, I want you to receive the glory and honor for it, whatever, the results are. And he did far more than we ever expected, and put me in the hands of some wonderful, wonderful, godly people to take care of me through all this.
What a wonderful story, Ms. Gates, and we appreciate you being here today, and you look very healthy today.
Well, I appreciate you so much.
Well, this is Dr. Mark Castellaw with Health Matters. What a wonderful example. What else can you say after a testimony like that? Well, stay with us, and we're going to have more exciting guests here on Health Matters.